Plastic Commander here. Today I got a smaller video for you guys, another episode of Thrifted. So I did some thrifting over the last month and I wanted to show off some of the things I got. One thing quickly about Thrifted that I want to make sure y'all understand. I'm not gonna do an episode of Thrifted unless I find army men at the thrift store. However, I'm also gonna go over the other stuff that I find. Not that anyone was complaining that there was not enough army men in the last episode of Thrifted. In fact, a lot of y'all seemed really interested in a lot of the stuff that I was finding. I just want to make sure y'all know that this is an army men first channel and nothing else. Also, on that note, I noticed a lot of you guys are fans of the hit American cartoon or anime, because anime means cartoon, Family Guy. So I thought I would incorporate a few things I learned from Family Guy starting with this episode. So I'm going to start trying to do some cutaway gags, and y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about them. But anyway guys, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Welcome back to my dining room table for another magical episode of Thrifted. So I really have been enjoying doing Thrifted, especially now that I brought in what I show off. I don't just do toys, I do all the other stuff I find too, because I collect a lot of things. I'm kind of a pack rat. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into it with something you're not going to expect. I found a pair of knee pads, tactical knee pads. Yeah, didn't expect to find tactical knee pads at the thrift store, but I ripped them open. They were in the package, that's why I got them for $4. So these are really nice, to be honest, and I'm guessing I can get something to insert in here. I've never used knee pads before. But, yeah, a lot of y'all who know me personally know that I'm into survival prepping stuff, too. Not as much as I used to be, like, in my earlier 20s, but definitely still, like, I have a bug-out bag and everything, and these are going to be great for if I go hiking or just go out in the woods or whatever. So I was actually kind of stoked to find these. Also, I could probably wear them to work, too, at my job, so pretty good find for $4. Like, I don't know how much those go for just regularly, but still pretty good find. Way better than that time I slipped on that banana peel. So moving right along, we got a Micro Galaxy Squadron V-Wing Starfighter. So we got some Star Wars up in here. And I actually didn't buy this. My good friend Callie bought this for me. So whenever I see strawberry stuff, because she's a big fan of strawberries, I buy her whatever it is, if it's like on clearance. And she knows I'm really into toys and Star Wars. So she got this for me. So thank you, Callie, so much. She was in one of my last videos, the Bathing Beauties video. She was the voice of the Bathing Beauty I ate. So I put her information and stuff on that video, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do it on this video too. So check out Jam Studios. That's her YouTube channel where she does tons and tons of other different interesting things. So moving right along, I picked up some books. The first book, Unsinkable by Daniel Allen Butler, about the Titanic. So when I was growing up, fun fact about me, I was a huge Titanic nerd. And I still am to an extent. It's really interesting because I didn't really pick up any specific interest in nautical history. It was just like the Titanic, just the Titanic. Just became a hyper fixation of mine when I was really young. So this is a really popular novel on the Titanic I've heard about before, and I saw this out and about, and I snagged it because it was only like $2. So yeah, the story of the Titanic and how it went down. Kind of like how I went down that time I slipped on that banana peel. So moving on over, we got the Lego book. So this was only $5, and I'm gonna try to rip this sticker off. Nope, because it's tearing. But yeah, the Lego book. I have a couple of these that I've also found at thrift stores and secondhand stores. And this is like a big Lego encyclopedia. So I'm really stoked to get this. It basically just is a chronicle of Lego throughout the years and all the different themes and stuff. Like here is a timetable of just the history of Lego. Has a whole thing set on like the building and creation of Lego, which is really interesting for people like me, who's a toy nerd. And like, it also covers all the themes, of course, like classic space, pirates. You know, all these Lego people, all these yellow Lego people, remind me of that time I slipped on that banana peel. Hey, you know what? You know what's really interesting about this guy right here, holding the banana? He reminds me of that time I slipped on that banana peel. So moving right along, Ninjago. I remember when Ninjago first came out, and it was like the hot pajamas. Just, yeah, I remember when they looked like that, just in different colors. I had a couple of Ninjago sets. In fact, I wonder, I'm gonna, oh, well, that was like the only page on Ninjago. I tore it a bit, but it was a $5 book, oh well. Legends of Shima, that was a really, well, really it wasn't a popular theme, although it was a really cool theme still. Like, I would love to have that, mostly for the olive drab pieces. But, yeah, Lego Shima. But at least back then, Lego was doing a lot of original stuff. Like, literally right here, Power Miners, Ninjago, Pharaoh's Quest. I loved Pharaoh's Quest. That was like the only Pharaoh's Quest set I didn't have. Agents, I loved Agents. Exoforce, that was a little bit before my time. Atlantis was a great theme. I loved Atlantis. Dino Attack, probably one of the most violent Lego themes Lego ever done. But yeah, Lego Racers, Ferrari, which I had never heard of that. Lego Sports, I had a couple of Lego Sports sets. I was just the right age. I was like just getting into Lego. Biotical. So, I didn't have a whole lot of Bioticles growing up. I remember I had a few of the original ones, especially for girls, which Lego Friends is actually a really solid series. Advanced Buildings, so we got Technic. Then models, I had a handful of models. Fun fact, this carousel right here, I think it's this one, goes for like a bunch of money. Pirates of the Caribbean, SpongeBob, I had sets for both of those. So yeah, I miss the old Lego. Call me ranting about nostalgia, whatever. I miss when Lego did way more original themes. Like, I don't know about y'all, but like I was saying, Pharaoh's Quest, Atlantis, Power Miners, I miss those. And to support Lego, I picked up a Dream set. So, just transitioning on over. Yeah, we got a Dream set, which I like the Dream series. It's not like my favorite Lego series ever, and a lot of people as well, because it was on clearance for $15. You know, that yellow clearance tag reminds me of the time I slipped on that banana peel. Yeah, I don't know if I ever talk about that at all, but yeah, like, that was a really terrible experience. But anyway, I pick up Dream sets because I like supporting Lego's original lines. You can tell Lego is really gripped by the belt by, like, Marvel, Disney, mostly, Warner Bros, Universal, to do theme stuff. So that's just so much of what they do. And it's kind of sucky because a lot of the original Lego lines were some of my favorite lines. Like I was saying, Pharaoh's Quest especially. Lego Dino was freaking awesome. I was just the right age for Lego Dino. But yeah, this set was originally 60 bucks. I paid $15 for it. That was the main reason I got it. I'm actually trying not to buy any Lego right now because I have so much backlog I need to take care of. But again, this was like such a good deal, I just couldn't pass it up for $15. So that fell. Moving right along. That's right, the moment you all have been waiting for. You know, these yellow army men, I don't know if I ever talk about this at all or mention it to you guys, but they remind me of that time I slipped on that banana peel. Yeah, that wasn't fun. But anyway, I got a big pile of army men from Thrift Store. So really nice. And at first I saw these and I was like, oh, it's a bunch of just generic Matchbox Timmy knockoffs. But I looked a little bit closer and I noticed these were actually Jaru's Action Force. So Jaru, they're the company that makes these figures right here. Their cards always have that camo printing like you see mostly at the dollar store. But a long time ago they made these, and these were their tip at Timmy clones, and they're really good clones. Like, these are probably some of my favorite Timmy clones. They're super well detailed. Like, looking at this guy right here, we see his breast pocket's perfect. We see, like, the eject on his M16. He has the grenade. Like, they actually gave this guy the grenade instead of an open palm. And yeah, I really love these figures. I remember they were always sold in gas stations for some reason. Like, I always saw these with like 2 Jeeps in the gas station, and like the Jeeps would always have missiles on top of them, and they were always like $10 at the gas station too. And that's why my whatever adult I'd be with, whether it be my mom, dad, brother, sister, they would never buy them for me because of that. So, but yeah, also mixed in here, we don't just have those. Of course, we have a lot of these Desert Storm Airfix clones, or Matchbox clones, I guess. There's my washing machine. So I need to hurry this up so I can throw those in the dryer. But we also got some, oh, that's actually another Action Force. Hold on. There we go. We got some True Heroes figures. There's a handful more. Here's another. So yeah, we got a bunch of True Heroes guys too. So really, really cool. I always like getting those. And we also got these really interesting Matchbox clones. Firstly, I love the yellow. I love finding figures in just different colors. And we got a bunch of these, but mixed in with these were these two poses, which were really interesting. So we got this guy who looks like he's just walking, waving his hand. Hey, how's it going, Jim? You know, the yard's getting kind of tall. HOA president ain't gonna like that. Should probably cut it. Guys, I don't know if any of you guys are homeowners. Probably not. You're watching a video of a grown man talk about toy army men at 3 in the morning. But if any of you guys deal with a homeowners association, I'm deathly sorry. That must be terrible. I can't relate because I'm a ridtoid. But you know what's worse than that? That time I slipped on that banana peel. Really don't know how I survived that. But anyway, and we got this guy here who has a bazooka slung across his shoulders and a backpack, and he has a pistol. So really interesting. I've never seen these before. I don't know who made them. Just generic Matchbox clones, and they have some interesting poses in them. So really cool. And this guy right here, I forgot about this guy. So we got a little general dude. So this guy's really cool, and it looks like he's supposed to be on like a tank. So if I have a tank I can slip him into, I think I'll slip him into my Micro Machines Bradley. I think he'd look good in there. But really cool. Big pile of Army Men. It's only like $3, and I think this is a really good Army Men find, to be honest. So, and finally, for the piece of resistance, a giant robot for them to fight. But it's not just any robot. We have the Iron Giant. So, I was really excited to find this Iron Giant. Mostly because I see this Iron Giant in like Target and Walmart and stuff, it's usually like $20 or $30, and I've just always been like, I don't really want to spend that on it. Like, I love the Iron Giant. I grew up with that movie, but you know, I'm the Army-Man guy. Like, that's Army-Man money to me. But I saw this guy. He was only $4 at the thrift store, as they put. And I was like, you know what? For $4, he's gonna look really good just on the shelf. So a good piece of shelf candy. And it looks like he takes batteries. Yeah, it looks like he does batteries, because it looks like his eyes are supposed to light up. And I think this part's supposed to open to reveal like all of his weapons. If you remember that part in the movie where he says it's Iron Gianting time and he giants all over the place. Kind of like that time I slipped on that banana peel. And then on the back over here, he has a talk box and a Switch. Not a Nintendo Switch, just a regular one. But yeah, really cool. And that is not the last thing. I'm a dirty, filthy, idiot, smelly liar. I found an Erector set for $5. So, this is one of the newer ones. And for those of you who aren't 300 years old, Erector was like America's Lego. So like, the whole premise behind Erector, and I have like an Erector jet, is that you get a bunch of bolts, screws, like that, and you screw stuff together. This has like all the wheels, I think, or at least most of the wheels, but that's about it. I actually had this exact same set when I was a kid. Of course, not anymore. That was a long time ago. So I think I'm going to find a refill kit for this right here. If I could find one for cheap just to fill it up. But this is another thing that I was like, you know what? This is so nostalgic. I remember getting this for Christmas when I was like a really small child. And like, I remember trying to put stuff together that was in it, and it was so complicated. Like, I just remember it was just so overwhelming. It took hours to make anything. And then, here's the fun part. It gives you the instruction manual to build stuff, but you only have enough parts for, like, one thing. Like, you can only make one thing out of this, out of all the parts it gives you. If you want to make something else, you have to take it apart, which is honestly worse than that time I slipped on that banana peel. But yeah, an Erector set, so I crushed all the Army men under this. But yeah, this was a really productive episode of Thrifted. So thank you guys for watching. Let's jump back over to conclusion clay. Wow, wasn't that just a fantastic episode of Thrifted? I'm asking, I'm not sure. I'm actually doing this outro after filming the intro for convenience. I don't film everything in you know what I mean. Anyway, guys, thanks for bearing with me. I'm trying to avoid a drought, so I wanted to squeeze this episode of Thrifted out, and on top of that, I had a hair in my mouth. That was gross. On top of that, there's another hair in my mouth. So, also, I'm going to be working on the 5K sub-special. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish up writing that, and I'm also going to go ahead and get it filmed. It is going to be a bigger episode, so get ready for that. And then probably after I finish that, I want to try to have it out by the end of the month. I'm probably going to go ahead and jump straight on top to either just another smaller Army Men review, just to get some content out, or I'm going to go directly into the Halloween special. So I just want y'all to know that, just as a little channel update. But anyway, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, go ahead and make sure to comment as well. I love reading your guys' comments, and I might even reply. Especially make sure you check out the Discord. So the Discord has been doing really good lately. We're almost at 100 followers, or 100 members, I guess would be a better word. So definitely try to get over and be the 100th person. Or maybe even before 100, so you can be cooler, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. I'm really sad all the time. It's starting to be a hassle. Like, legitimately. Like, I probably need help.